Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo December 2nd, 2021. It's funny that you have to ignore some people's attitudes, which are not exactly prosperous. If you have perceived that everything is upside down, today you would remove that energy. Let things stay calmer for you than you might think before. Especially when the moon is on your side. When good ideas resonate in your mind, it is better to put them into action. This way you would have every day more opportunity to feel that you have everything in control. Do not feel bad for what you have not been able to achieve in the step. It is a good day where the present is the only thing that matters. Taurus is in the best of vibrations for you to achieve your goals. When you start a job, whatever it is, you might think beyond what you originally had in mind. It means that you do not stop to think that everything would arise in well-being if you put a blank in your mind and make everything flow as it should. The moon in opposition to Venus is the one that would suddenly make you feel that you cannot. But everything would be under your free will. Show tolerance today. Even if you don't agree with the way some people around you act, you know full well that not everyone can function the same. From the moment when the reciprocity is true, that is to say, that one does not criticize you, why go to the face of very sterile conflicts? And then the best method, we know it is yours. Be compassionate with yourself. That means that, if you have already felt that everything suddenly becomes unwell for you, do not continue doing things that put your body in poor health. The best proof that you have to improve are some symptoms of poor health. That is why it is a day where you would go to someone who would fill you with security in the steps you would take. The natives of the sign will be particularly nervous and will show an exacerbated sensitivity today. Physically, it is especially the stomach and the digestive system that will be impacted. To limit annoyances on this side as much as possible, pay close attention to what you eat. Avoid foods that are too acidic, spicy, or difficult to digest. If you tend to suffer from heartburn, choose foods rich in antioxidants, squash, nuts, green vegetables, sprouted seeds, etc., and eat very light. You have illuminations today. Your mind is crossed by visions. If you have design skills, this is a great day to design your website or make a computer program. Or, you could have some decorating ideas for your interior. Your brain is stimulated by graphic and visual concepts. Architects and designers, celestial energies boost you tremendously. Don't let the positive influence of the day pass by. You have learned that wasting money is not the best way to feel whole. Be it a little or a lot, not managing yourself would be a bad way for your economy to hide. Now that you have the number 7 in the Regency, you would realize that you have at your disposal to restore yourself. This day could make you feel more sure of yourself, which is remarkable for you, who in principle are somewhat reserved. Today, you will be able to grow in presence, and you will be taken more and more seriously. This would be the time, in your relationships, to make yourself respect a little more. To be a little less at the service of the other, and a little more at the service of yourself. Learn to get closer to the people in front of you in the best way. You may have had to stop suddenly, especially if you had the intention of formalizing a relationship. Not only because of the obvious crisis, but because you have to be more understanding about what you can and cannot do at the moment. By committing yourself to a person, it is possible that Uranus retrograde make you stop and think better how to restore yourself. Today, you can give in to your deepest desires. If you are in a relationship, expose them without worrying about what your partner might think. You have the right to have desires and fantasies. He is totally able to accept them because he knows you much better than you might imagine. If you are single, the tide is turning quickly. Take advantage of this day to register on a dating site, for example. You have every chance to seduce other singles. Questions relating to your independence and that of your companion could come up again today. Maybe you don't have the same idea of what freedom means in a relationship. For you it will be, for example, to be able to go on a trip with a group of girlfriends. For him, it will be not to have a regular schedule when he comes home in the evening. Try to find common ground quickly because the future of your relationship is at stake. Whatever happens, don't let anyone take away the idea that you would be on the right track. As long as you move the energy in your favor, everything could be calmer than before. Above all, professionally speaking, you have reached a good point of the day, where your knowledge would be essential to support your achievements. That is why you have a deep connection with Taurus, which puts you in tune and improves your attitude. You will not have a crazy desire to work today. Your dreamy nature will tend to take you to distant lands. Make a little effort to concentrate if you have an important appointment with a client. If you have to stay in the office all day, take breaks that will allow you to breathe often. But not during work periods. Plan an evening and a Sunday of total relaxation. The proximity of Pluto, which arrives in your heaven, foreshadows an outflow of money that you had not planned and which risks putting you in embarrassment. It could be an adjustment of a case that you thought was settled or an adjustment due to an overpayment. The day is not shaping up to be the best for your finances, so try to spend sparingly and not indulge in reckless outflows that could strain your budget and put you in an awkward situation. This day promises to be serene in the family domain. To take full advantage of this peaceful and calming climate, why not take a family outing different from the ones you are used to? Embarking your tribe on an adventure will also allow you to address important topics that are close to your heart, such as a move or a construction project. A slight disagreement with your spouse might shake that peace of mind a little, but it won't be too bad.